What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's vlog, I'm gonna talk to you guys about what it takes to run, to own, to operate a bar here in Pattaya in 2022. So before I get started, this YouTube channel, I used to upload here constantly, but then after starting this new business, this business was just taking so much of my time, so much of my brain power, that it became a little bit difficult to upload as much as I wanted to. And since now, I've been open for over 6 months now, things sort of a routine. I kind of have a better understanding of what the business entitles. I have the time and I have the inspiration, and I'll be uploading here more often. And because I know this particular topic is going to reach a large audience, I think it would be a good time for me to introduce myself to these new viewers. Let you guys know a little bit about me. So my name is Walter. I'm American, been living in Thailand since 2015. I used to live in a small little province called Prachimbury. I'm married, we have 2 kids, and there's really not much to do in Prachimbury. And my wife and I like to travel around Thailand, see different things. And I would also talk about my like businesses and some of the investments that I did. And in April of 2020, we moved to Chonburi City. My wife got a really good job over here. Chonburi City is the same province as Pattaya, and since January of last year, we decided that we were going to open up a bar in Pattaya. And so we just opened up, I don't know if you guys can see that properly, the Astro bar. We've been in operation for the past 6 months. We are located in Soy Lenki and Soy Bocao, which is pretty much at the center of all the fun, all the shenanigans. So we're really in a good spot, and the bar is going well. But I just wanted to make this quick vlog, talk to you guys what it actually takes, since I've been open for around 6 months, and there was a lot of things in which I thought were going to take a priority that ended up not taking priority. Things that I thought was going to be like, oh yeah, I don't have to worry too much about this, and those were the stuff that takes so much of my time. So if you are looking to open up a bar here in Pattaya, I hope that I can save you some time, because you know, like they say, time is money. And if you can have an idea of what actually going to end up happen, it makes it a little bit easier, and it will save you up quite a few headaches. So now let's get to the vlog. Let me sit comfortably. You know, open up a bar. It's a very popular business for foreigners to do. Often because, you know, it's a fun job. You are out, instead of going somewhere else to go drink, you stay in your own establishment, you're having a few drinks, you got to meet new people, you got to interact with them. Most bars in Pattaya have girls, so you are surrounded by beautiful girls, beautiful people, and you're the boss, so you got like treated really nice, and the girls are really friendly to you. You also can get your like a long-term visa, which is for 1 year, and you can also get your work permit through your bar, through your business. You can all buy property using your bar or using the business as collateral to own property here in Thailand. So there's a lot of benefits to owning a bar, and it's, like I said, it can be a profitable business, especially if you find a good location, you have a good group of staff working for you who are watching for your best interest. So without mentioning so much of the obvious, owning a bar here in Thailand can be really, really beneficial. But a lot of the stuff that I thought were going to be easy end up being a pain in the neck. And a lot of the stuff that I thought was going to be difficult to get done end up actually being quite easy. So some of the stuff that I thought was going to be a lot of problem is one was to find a place, which right now it might be a little bit more difficult, but before when I opened, it was still COVID. It was still unsure if the country was going to open up or even if tourists were going to come. And it was very easy for me to find a location that I really wanted. And I also negotiated with the landlord, in which I kind of locked them on a contract for the price, for the lease price that I was comfortable with. So right now, if you're going to find a new location, it might be a little bit more difficult because they're probably going to require a little bit more money. And if you're going to look for a bar that's already established with established customer base, it's going to cost you a little bit more too. But one of the questions that I'm asked all the time is how much would you suggest will cost for a bar? Like for my case, if you want to open up a bar in which it was not a bar before and you're going to build everything, for us it cost us somewhere around 2 million baht, a little over 2 million baht. But if you're going to buy an already established business, that's going to run between 3 to 4 million baht, and it's always going to depend on the location. So you can spend as little as 500 baht, and if you are lucky, you find a good spot. It might cost you a little bit of money to build everything, and then might cost you a lot to advertise and get customers. But if you want to, or if you have the money, you want to find a business that's already established, you're gonna pay a little bit extra. Some of the issues that I thought were going to be a pain in the neck, was going to create me a lot of problems, was to deal with the Thai government, to get all the permits, to get all the licenses. So I really didn't want to deal with any of that. What I did is I hired a lawyer. They had their own agency. Like I said, bars are a very popular business for foreigners to own here in Thailand. So I hired a business to take care of everything for me. And my lawyers were able to run through all the paperwork, and they did everything that I needed them to get done. All I had to do was just sign once it was done. That saved me the time from having to travel from place to place, saved me the whole issue with having to go and hire a translator who were going to translate the paperwork for me, that sort of stuff like that. So that saved me a lot of time, and I thought that was going to be the one in which was going to be the most difficult, but it ended up being a lot easier, mainly because I hired a lawyer to do it. Now, after opening up a bar, it's not so difficult to get customers, because if you hire the right staff, they will bring some customers with them right away. So my advice is to work with someone who's already have a little bit experience in running a bar, and maybe they just used to work as a regular lady, or maybe they used to own their own bar, but there was a smaller bar, and then you kind of give them a chance to have a better, bigger establishment, a bigger bar. So they will bring some of the girls to work with them. They will bring a lot of customers, because they will have a lot of connections. People that will come from on vacation, they will come from the US, Europe, whatever. They will come here on vacation. They will reach out to them and ask them where you guys are working, can we stop by and go say hello? So look for someone who have a little bit of an experience, or who's have or know a few people that's gonna bring a lot of customers, and then just advertise. It's a business like no other business. You're gonna have to have an advertisement budget. You're gonna have to network. You're gonna have to meet a few people. You're gonna have specials that's gonna attract more and more customers. So you cannot just take it easy. But now the stuff in which I thought was going to be easy end up being a pain in the neck. The number one is the time that it takes. It's not just that it takes time from the beginning portion for you to get all your paperwork and have everything and get the okay to open up, but it also takes a lot of your time. Running a bar is a lot of hard work. It's like any other startup. Expect to spend at least 12 hours a day working at your bar. A lot of it is going to be fun times because you're going to be with customers, you're going to be talking, you're going to have a drink. But a lot of it also going to be going to suppliers, going to macro, going to different places, and networking too. You have to take that in consideration. So a lot of that is going to take a lot of your time. So if you, like me, you have a family, you have a wife, you want to be spending time with them, just set aside 12 hours out of your day, because all of that is going to be spent at the bar or doing stuff related to the bar. And have a conversation with your family. Say, for the next 6 months I'm going to be extremely busy. I'm not going to have time, like in my case, not even have time to make some of these videos. But once you get on the routine, you know that, let's say, every Monday you have to build up your inventory. So it makes it a lot easier, because all it takes is just a phone call. You can get everything here. Or you can have someone of your staff, someone in your staff who is going to do all the ordering for you. Someone who's going to go to macro for you and do all that work. I will not rely so much on them, because you will lose staff like nothing. That's the other issue that I have. I thought I was going to have a nice group of people, because when I first opened the bar, I had my friends working with me, and I thought that they were going to stick around and we were going to work and we were going to, have this fun place for us to work at all together. But it ended up not being the case. I lost my staff twice, like all my staff twice, in which I had to go back and rebuild. You gonna have a very hard problem dealing with the staff. That is what is most of my time, most of my, my mind is wasted on, because there's always an issue and someone is never happy about something, and you're gonna end up losing one staff or another. And before you know it, you have to spend more time to advertise and try to bring someone else new, and you're going to try to train them, and before you know it, they move on to something else because someone else opened up a bar down the road and they're offering them more money. The hardest part it is when you put so much time to train a good manager, and these people kind of become more than just a friend, more than just a staff member. They become almost like your family. And then for one reason or another, they quit, or they want to do something else. Or sometimes they'll just tell you, like, yeah, my boyfriend came and he doesn't like me working in bars, and I'm very sorry, boss, but I gotta go. So staff is the number one issue. Other things that I thought was going to be an issue was to deal with like competitors. In my case, I have no issue. I'm very nice. I frequent the bars that on the street quite often, say hello to my competitors. I think we all benefit. The busiest way that we can get one bar or we can get this soy, the business that we can get this soy, I think we're all going to benefit. So there's like not issues with competitors. There's very little issues with suppliers. They're very reliable. Inflation is becoming a problem here in Thailand right now. I see it from the time that we open up the bar to now. The price of almost everything has gone up significantly. So keep that in mind. We're still tweaking the prices to make sure that the customer is not getting taken advantage of, and also to make sure that we are not losing money. Because if you open any business, you have a profit margin, and you always want to be on the positive side of that profit. So like for example, if you buy a product for a certain price, you add a certain percentage on top of that, and that's going to be the retail price. And the same thing goes for a bar. We buy in bulk from the supplier, we build our inventory, and then we try to sell at a reasonable price in which one, the customers are happy, that they don't feel like they've been taken advantage of like other places do, and two is that we are not losing money. Because if we are running a business in which we are not making any money, is not profitable, is not going to be, or is not going to, we cannot sustain that for the long term. Well, that is pretty much it. I just wanted to make this quick vlog, talk to you guys about the bar business, give you guys an idea. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. Like I said, bar business, one, is very profitable, especially if you can weather the storm in the beginning when you're building your client base. Once you build that and people are coming over here and you start to develop a reputation, it's do very well. Two, it's enjoyable work. You are hanging out at the bar, you listen to music, you're having a drink yourself, you're talking with customers. I have a lot of you guys coming over here and they sit down with me, have a beer, have a chat. A lot of time whenever I make these vlogs, it's a one-way conversation, but then when you guys come over here, I'll get to see you face to face and get to talk and get to learn from your experience. It's really, really wonderful. And I forgot what I was going to say with this. So, and yeah, and there's all these other benefits. Like if you establish a business to run your bar, now you can use your business to own property, for use the business as a way for you to get your visa, your work permit. You could even use it, especially if you have a very good established business, you could use it for loans and other things as well. So there's a lot to benefit from owning a bar. The mistake that I see a lot of foreigners make is they'll come here with money, they'll open up a bar under the girlfriend's name, then they end up getting drunk on their own supply. They are drinking more than they are bringing in. They getting involved with the people who they are working with, so now they are breaking up with the girlfriend. And then there's other issues of not having all the paperwork in order, so now you have to pay the police, or you have to pay, I don't know, city hall, or you have to pay a fine or something. So there's all these other issues that can't happen because you don't do everything how you should do it properly. So my advice is to be careful. It's a business, it's a smart business, but it's like any other business, it can go south very, very quickly. And to be smart how you do everything. And if you guys have any questions, please comment below. I will be very happy to answer any questions. I know this vlog is gone a little bit past the time that I wanted to go to, so I just want to say, hey, thank you for being part of this channel. If you are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Comment below because it helps with the algorithm, and I also want to hear from you guys. I want to know what's your idea, what's your opinion. And I will be making these videos more often, so I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.